Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic week. Well, I just started ordering a bunch of gift bags for the April group cruise that we're doing on the Regal Princess through the Western Caribbean, and it got me thinking that maybe I should go over some of our destinations and go over some shore excursions, because not only people on the group cruise will be doing it, but everyone who goes to this area on these cruise lines, and that includes Holland America, Carnival, and Princess. So there's a lot to cover. So let's talk one of the first places that you go when you leave either Miami, Orlando, or Fort Lauderdale. Chances are you're stopping at Princess Cay's. And remember that video I did a little while ago, the big fire that it looked like that was burning down half the island on Princess Cay's? Well, it turns out it's only about 4 buildings, and they were smaller buildings to begin with, and so Princess Cay's is up and running and there's no problem. While there are shore excursions you can do here, most people just take this as the first day of your cruise. It's time to unwind from your busy schedule and just really get into the relaxing atmosphere of the Caribbean. And there's no better place to do that than starting off on Princess Cay's. There's lots of really nice lounges out by the beach. You can see the ship off in the distance looking rather majestically in the sunshine off the water. You can watch the tender boats coming in and out, and yes, Princess Cay's right now is still by tender. So we will have to jump on a tender boat. Sometimes they use just the tenders. If it's a bigger ship, they also use some of the shore excursion boats to transfer people back and forth. It's only about a 3-minute ride, so it's not exactly a heart-pounding trip, if you will. So it usually generally runs rather smoothly. Once you hit the island, if you're hungry at lunchtime, they set up the big barbecue area, and everything there is included in your cruise. You don't have to pay extra for this. This is all part of the private island experience. So some of the things you do have to pay for if you want, though, they do have locker rentals. If you want to store some stuff and you're worried about leaving your purse or your bag or your camera on the beach, you can rent a locker, put it in there. They do have some shopping on there, t-shirts and hats, and you can get your hair braided and like you can in most destinations in the Caribbean. It's not complimentary, obviously. And then let's talk about some things that you can rent. You can rent all kinds of things, from paddle boats to snorkeling equipment to kayaks to a 3-man little mini sailboat. So basically you can find any kind of little water sports out there. The one thing you can't find are sea-doos. So you're not going to be able to see jet skis running back and forth and with all the noise that comes with that. Princess decided to keep this island very quiet and very peaceful. They have a live musician who plays there, and he's been there the last 3 years that I've been going there. It's been him playing every time I'm there. And he's actually pretty good, and it's very relaxing Caribbean music. It's not loud, blaring music, it's folk music and island music. It just sets the right mood, just starting off your vacation in a great frame of mind. If you do want to get a little active, you can go on a snorkeling excursion. You can go on a sightseeing tour boat. They also have an ATV tour that takes you around the island and talks about the history of the Bahamas and Princess Cay Island in particular. It'll go through the town, it'll show you some of the old churches that are around and some of the off the beaten paths that you just wouldn't see by being able to walk, because it's a little too far away. You would miss the ship. So there are kinds of things that you can do, and one of my favorite things that I'll do is remember this one here, swimming with the fishes, is me. Scuba diving, snorkeling diving, that's what I like to do, but I love doing the animal stuff. So I did the Stingray, and I will say I really like this adventure on there. First off, it's one of the cheapest Stingray excursions you can do. When you look at Stingray City and other places like that, this one is much cheaper to do because it's also local and it's a lot less, you don't have to go out by boat. It's right there on the island, right beside the dock and the beach area. So it's not like you have to go a long way or you're gonna miss it if you're on the beach and you go, oh, we gotta hurry up and get over there. No, because it's just a short walk within a couple 100 feet. So that's good. The ladies there who run it are very nice, and the less crowded it is, the more they seem to allow you to do. So, and it's not always a crowded excursion. I've never been in there with more than 10 people, so that makes it very, very nice. There's snorkeling involved. They hand out all the equipment. You don't have to bring your own. I do have my own that I like to bring, my full face snorkel masks, but you don't need it. They'll provide some for you. And it's one of the few animal encounters that you can bring like your GoPro camera and bring it into the water and film the animals, because a lot of places, like if you go for a sea lion swim or a dolphin swim, you can't do it, but you can do it in the Stingray excursion. And as you can tell by these pictures that I did for my thumbnails and the videos I did when I was on the Caribbean Princess and the Royal Princess, yeah, I have a big smile on my face because I really have a good time when I'm in there. I get surrounded by the stingrays, and I kind of like the reactions of the people around me, because some people are terrified of them, and they are some of the most gentle creatures in the world. Unless you walk over and step on them, they won't even pay any attention to you. They're just looking for food, and they'll swim under your arms and between your legs, and they'll come up on your shoulder. And it actually is really, really family friendly, and like I said, one of the cheapest Stingray excursions out there. So yes, if you're asking which one I'll be doing on my short trip to Princess Cay, I will definitely be doing that one. Another fun thing that a lot of people like to do is they'll sign up for the banana boat trip, and this is basically about a 15-minute trip where the speedboat will zip you around out there, or a Sea-Doo will zip you around. You can hold about 8 to 10 people on these banana boats, and they'll whip you around, and you just get the thrill of the high-speed water without having to worry about steering something and controlling it yourself. And kids generally tend to love this, especially when you go on with your family, because the adults can put the kids in front of them so they can hold them, make sure they're secure, and it's really not that bad. So lots to do on Princess Cay, anywhere from just relaxing. They do have a big, huge child's play area, including a little splash pool and playground and wooden fort area. So if you have younger kids who are looking for a playground, they have that as well. You can rent, like I said, the snorkeling equipment if you want to go snorkeling. If you just want to sit in the lounge, you can. And if you just want privacy and quiet, well, then you could go and rent one of the private cabanas they have out there, and they have all different kinds of price ranges. It is a lot quieter out there in those sections. There's no children usually running around, or you won't hear too much from the main beach area. They do have it off to the sides, and you kind of have your own private beach areas in front as well. So if you're looking for some place to get away from everybody and just start off with a nice, quiet, relaxing, sunny day, and you can have that little cabana to go in and cool off if it's too hot, you might want to think about renting one of the cabanas, and maybe two couples can get together and rent one together, so it's not quite as expensive. So Princess Cay, perfect place to start off and get into the frame of mind of your vacation. You can snorkel, you can go stingray swimming, you can go on an ATV trip, you can zip around on the banana boat, you can go out on tour guides, you can go visit the town, you can have a great barbecue, or you can just sun yourself under that warm sun in the middle after recovering from our winter, and just say, I'm in the Caribbean, I'm on vacation, and what's next? I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.